HarperVia and HarperAudio present The Lovers, a novel by Paolo Cognetti, translated from the Italian by Stash Luchkiv, performed by Will Damron. As I traveled, I came to believe that people's desires and aspirations were as much a part of the land as the wind, solitary animals, and the bright fields of stone and tundra. And, too, that the land itself existed quite apart from these. Barry Lopez, Arctic Dreams. 1. A little restaurant. Fausto was 40 years old when he took refuge in Fontana Fredda, looking for a place to start over. He had known those mountains since he was a boy, and his unhappiness when he was away from them was among the causes, or perhaps the cause, of the problems with the woman who almost became his wife. After the separation, he rented a place up there and spent a September, an October, and a November walking the trails, gathering wood in the forest, and having dinner in front of the wood stove, savoring the salt of freedom and chewing the bitterness of solitude. He also wrote, or at least tried. In the autumn, he saw the herds leave the mountain pastures, the larch needles turn yellow and fall until the first snows, when, despite having reduced his needs to the bone, the money he had put aside ran out. Winter presented him with the bill of a difficult year. There was someone he could ask for a job in Milan, but it would mean going down there, picking up the phone, settling the unfinished business with his ex. Then, one evening, just before resigning himself to doing just that, he happened to open up before a glass of wine in Fontana Fredda's only meeting place. From behind her counter, Babette understood perfectly. She had also come from the city, and she still had the accent as well as a certain elegance, though who knows when and how she got there. At some point she had taken over a restaurant in a place that offered no clientele between seasons apart from construction workers and cowherds, and she had christened it Babette's Feast. From then on, everyone called her that. No one remembered her name from before. Fausto made friends with her because he had read Karen Blixen and picked up on the reference. The Babette of the story was a revolutionary hero who, after the Paris Commune had failed, wound up working as a cook in a Norwegian village full of bumpkins. This other Babette may not have served turtle soups, but she tended to take in strays and seek practical solutions to existential problems. After listening to him, she asked, "Do you know how to cook?" So at Christmas he was still there, wielding pots and pans amid the kitchen's smoke. There was also a ski slope in Fontana Fredda. Every summer there was talk of closing it, and every winter it somehow reopened. With a sign down at the crossroads, and a little artificial snow blown across the pastures, it attracted families of skiers, and for 3 months a year transformed the mountain men into chairlift operators, snowmakers, snowcat drivers, and rescuers in a collective masquerade that he now took part in too. The other cook was a veteran. In a few days she taught him how to degrease kilos of sausage, stop the pasta from overcooking with cold water, stretch the oil in the deep fryer, and how stirring the polenta for hours was a waste of effort. You just let it simmer there on a low flame and it would cook by itself. Fausto liked being in the kitchen, but something else began to attract his attention. He had a small window through which he would pass the plates into the dining room and watch Silvia, the new waitress, take orders and serve the tables. Who knows where Babette had found her?
Sample complete. Ready to continue?